Hey guys, how's it going? I'm actually going to be casting a game today, pretty new. So every week we run a little group of Dota friends. We all play a little tournament together. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to play in it, so I'm actually casting a replay. It's captain's draft, so we've been doing this as a captain's draft for about 3 weeks now even. So that's kind of worked out best because there's a wide variety. I'd say ranging from probably about I wouldn't want to upset anyone, but sort of between the 2 and 4k mark, I think would probably be the fairest way to put it. Maybe 2 and 3.5k. Don't really know. But so we've got some bands coming out. Got the Drow and the Ember Spirit, as well as the Earth Spirit, and the Omni Knight. I mean, looking at this pool right now, there's some pretty strongish heroes at the moment. But obviously we kind of like sort of know who can play what. So this is Scrub Lords of Justice versus Shrek a Super Swag. I'm sure you probably recognise many of these names if you watch my any of my videos on YouTube. So Faces Forward banned out yet, pretty disgusting hero. I'm quite surprised to see these 3 heroes banned out over and above other ones, such as, I mean, Ricky's a pain. But to be fair, and Invoke is pretty strong as well. But I think the Earth Spirit has to go. In fact, I know. In fact, I'm supposed they banned it out, but they might be first picking because I know Alex can play it. Cold turkey. So Dazzle first pick, pretty strong. Maybe they've got a bit of a strat going on. Is the plan? But who knows? First pick, Crystal Maiden. Nicely. That'll probably be for Zabenkek. I know he really enjoys playing that hero. Pretty sure it's the only support hero he plays. I'm joking, Chris. One of the only 2. Don't know who'll be playing Dazzle, but I think it's a strong pick. I mean, if we look here, we got a Bane and a Mirana. I wonder if that combo has been spotted out. Who else is pretty strong? SF is very strong as well. I think they might. I'm surprised they're not trying to pick that up at the moment because I know Gilbert plays it a lot, but we'll see. Gotta remember in Captain's Draft the time is a lot less. You only get, I think it's about 1.5 minutes to pick all 5 of your heroes. Abaddon, nice, I like that hero. Very strong. And Bane, okay, there's the Bane pick. Sorry, you probably hear that. I get a message from Felix. Anyway, so we've got the Bane. Is there going to be the Mirana? Are they going to be that dirty? I will imagine they probably will. Okay, I know they're going to be because I've heard stories of this game. I haven't watched the game, but I know the outcome. But I won't be giving that away because that would just kind of defeat the whole point of watching this anyway. And there is the Mirana pick. Ugh.
Dyer's pick.
Most probably a core Mirana as opposed to the support Mirana. In fact, I'm not even sure who plays what on this too. I know Cold Turkey Alex plays Mirana, so I imagine that's probably a pick up for him. Abaddon, probably for Matt, maybe. I mean, the Abaddon is very strong against the Bane and Mirana. That must definitely be mentioned, as if you get Nightmare, you can straight away, hopefully if the Abaddon is quick enough, you can use Aphotic Shield to get rid of it. Something they keep in mind. Only 15 seconds, they've got 3 heroes to pick now as well. 12 seconds, are they going to do it? Maybe they forgot about it. There's still 57 seconds for the Radiant. 5 seconds. Phoenix, I know that's definitely going to be for Henry. He loves playing that hero in the off lane. Very strong in it. And the Ricky Maru. Nicely. I look forward to it. I think Ricky is extremely strong in this current meta, and he's going to be, in the next few weeks, he's going to be picked up a lot. I've recently started playing with him and had good success. Morphling, very strong hero. I feel like Morphling, he does do a lot of right-click damage, as well as the Dazzle. I feel like they've got a good mixture of physical and magical damage at the moment, coming from Shrek a Super Swag. So yeah, just 20 seconds to pick up their last hero, but only 2 seconds for the Dire. Dire, they don't have time. It's an IO pick, so IO random. I knew this was a random. There was meant to be pick something else, but they weren't quick enough. So good job on that, Gilbert. I mean, it happens to the best of us, but IO. So what can they do? What are the lanes going to be? Are they going to try for this carry IO? I doubt it. Okay, Gilbert is playing the IO, and I believe he's going to Gilbert is the mid player, so I'm sure he'll be playing that mid. Just waiting for everyone to load in. Okay, so we'll run through the teams when we get there. So on the Dire, it will be Squabbleorbs as Justice against the Radiant, who are Shrek, our super swag. Should be pretty entertaining. A little bit of lag here as we load in. Okay, right, so I got... I need to change it to free camera. And good luck, have fun. We ran out of time. Oh, it's not smooth, guys. Hold on, let me change my settings. So we chuck all these down. There we go, that's a lot smoother for you. Yes, Wisp mid straight is very strong. So over on the Radiant side, we've got Barry Shitpeas, I know that's Ewan, playing on the Morphling. He's going to be going mid. We've got Mike, or Fan10, playing the Bane. Alex on the Mirana. Poof Durf on the Dazzle. I believe that's Melka. And then Creamy McMeme, that's Felix, playing on the Wraith King. Now, it looks like they're all heading down mid on the Dire before anything happens too quickly. We'll have got Henry, who playing the off-lane Phoenix. We'll have Gilbert playing mid-IO. I'd like to see how this turns out. And then we've got Luke, or Ainsley Harriet, playing the Ricky. Looks like it's going to be a fight for this rune here. Okay, so now it's going to be Matt playing the Crystal Maiden with that lovely Arcana. And then Zabenkek, Chris, playing that Abaddon here. So we've got to zoom out. And there's definitely going to be some fight. Okay, he chose to go invisibility. So do they have any sentries? No sentries down at the moment. Luke is sitting right. Sorry, Ainsley Harriet, I should really use their in-game names. But that's what's going to happen here. Henry going to swoop in and get it, eh? Oh, they hit the arrow. Nicely done there. I didn't even see that. But here comes the Nightmare onto Matt, and they get the rune as well. But is there going to be anything more than that? No. Oh, and there's a DC from Matt. Nicely done there. That was really good. Who got the... So, actually, that was the Radiant getting both runes. So, win-win. I think that is a win. That was nicely done. They knew that the Ricky would be there sitting in Viz, so they shot the arrow. But I think that was it. Looks like Henry didn't try swooping, and he went for that. So he's going for the boots first. Normally, I think the Icarus dive is generally what you level 1. There is some sentries on here. Yeah, why did we pause? It should be the other pause. Barry Shitpeas. What the hell? You can't move because it's a professional game. So we went for the first Wraith Band with the Tangos. And we see the typical, I imagine, fast earn on the IO. Come on. Okay, it's loaded back in. This will be great. Okay, I haven't done this for ages. I apologise for if this casting is really, really bad, but I'm hopefully not. Hopefully not too bad. I would like to mention that was a pretty good Nightmare onto Matt there on the Crystal Maiden. Alright, ready when we are. I'm ready. Let's go. I've heard this is a great game. Crashes. Crash and burn. Go, go, go. Let's go. So this mid matchup, I think, will be the one that'll be very interesting to see what happens. I would imagine Morphling wins it, but I've heard that actually IO is pretty strong mid. How's this block going for them? So they both got a decent block off. So meeting right in the middle there, those creeps. So looks like we've got the standard defensive tri-lane up against actually this dual lane, which I think is pretty interesting. I like it. Wraith King is a pretty solid support, and with the heals coming from the Dazzle, there's plenty of support there. Gotta watch. Here comes the Nightmare. Nightmare onto Zabenkek maybe? They're gonna go for it? No, not yet. Maybe wait until they got a few more levels. Gilbert deciding to level those spinning balls of doom. Hopefully get some last hits with that. Push the lane out if need be. And here comes another pause. This is truly Dota, guys. Lots of lags. Pink so high. He's also gay. Coming from you. Reported for being gay. Whoa, whoa. I'm looking forward to this. So, go omelette, yes. So I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen that the Wisp. You can go carry Wisp or carry IO with you get an armlet. It's pretty insane. It's really cool. I believe Gilbert was indeed looking to get the Evoke. I know that's a hero. He definitely plays a lot. But I look forward to see whether he can do it. Okay, looks like we got ready to go. I'm looking forward to seeing some disgusting snipes coming from Luke here. Oh, he wanted the Wizard Man too. But they weren't going for the deny there. Here comes Zambrella being nice and aggressive, but they do have to watch out for this horrible, horrible dual lane. Oh, it looks like they're going to do it. Here comes the Nightmare, possibly. Yeah. And Cold Turkey moving back, hit the arrow. It's only a short range one. I think they're going to be absolutely fine here for the moment. Although, Mike, nice and aggressive. Zambrella in a lot of trouble, but Ainsley Harriet attacking Cold Turkey from behind. Are they going to survive? We don't have any aphotic shield. No, that's it. The end of the engagement. I think both the cores taking even amounts of damage. So, nicely done there. Salving up here. Is there going to be another salve? Actually, there's no salve for Alex, but that's it. No first blood yet. This is looking interesting about last hits. This is what I want. Pretty standard at the moment. Morphling, as you'd expect, with the extra... Almost got 59 damage versus gets 56. So actually it's pretty close. It'll be interesting to see how this goes. A pull coming here from Matt. So hopefully, and it has been stacked. So, see, does this work? No, it does not work because I'm actually only a spectator and not a caster. The runes have now spawned. How's the bottle? Any bottles coming out? No, not yet. Be interesting to see how this goes. So Henry, he's in full XP range at the moment, so not doing too badly here. Level 3, whereas the Mirana, obviously it being a dual lane here, they're both only level 2. Trying to disrupt this pull here. What can they do about it? Not much at the moment, but they can sit there and take experience. And this lane is now actually going to push under their tower because the creeps were not denied, which is nicely done here. So, moving on. Henry, they've got to be a little bit careful, but he does have Icarus Dive. This dual lane is definitely not going to be able to... Well, unless some very big mistakes were made by Henry. They're not actually going to... Or Herney, I should say, is actually not going to result in a kill. But 11 last hits is nicely done here by Creamy Me. Is he going to get this one? Yes, not quite denied. But, like I said, full XP going to the Phoenix, and some last hits to boot. So not too bad here. How about here? We've got to watch out. Have they got any sentries here? They don't, but there's going to be on the courier. So, bottle coming out for Barry Shippies. Who took the DD? I didn't notice. Yeah, this last hit war is not going great. But, I mean, 58 damage up against... Well, I think just the attack animation is a little better on Morphling, and Gilbert can't really go up, and as a result it's actually being a little out-leveled. Only a little bit, but it's not too bad. Still, no first blood. I expect to see first blood up here. I don't know. I'm expecting some sort of combo Nightmare onto the arrow, or Gilbert actually dying due to some sort of mistake. Okay, for some reason the perspectives have all changed. There we go, let's get them all back. Don't know what happened there, but that is a very fast earn. I'm not really sure. Is it worth it? Haste Rune, can anything happen? I don't think so. So he's taking the Haste Rune. Maybe harass, run down to the bottom lane, but actually Barry Shippies is going to get there in plenty of time. Phoenix sitting quite far back because I guess the missing was called and there's no vision quite yet on that. Henry putting down an Observer Ward exactly on top of the Radiant Observer Ward. I am not in game, I am casting. So, how is this going? Luke here on 11 last hits up against the Wraith King's 19, so the Wraith King doing a little bit better, but he is a lot safer here. We've always got to watch out for this combo. It's disgusting and horrible. Have we got the sentry? The sentry wards are up. Where was that first sentry ward placed? I'm not really sure. It'll do. Nice professional cast here, me chatting. Was that an arrow shot? No, I don't think so. So Boots now up on Zambrella. But as we can see, the CS war is definitely being won by the Radiant at the moment. Barry Shippies is shitting all over Gilbert. I mean, this is a pretty unfortunate matchup. Had it been something else, I'm sure it'd be a lot closer. He's gonna... Oh, he screwed up the last hit there. Gilbert deciding not to go for the bottle, or maybe if he is, it's going to be a very late one. Boots now picked up by Morphling. Still no first blood. Come on, guys, I expect better. Matt here on Gangle has been farming nicely. He's actually got 5 last hits and 6 denies. This creep wave is being pushed up. So I guess now would be the kind of time to talk about what is going to happen. Is there pings going to happen? That arrow is being fired very willy-nilly. I guess they want to... Scouting arrow, of course. maybe wanting to see what is going on, if there's going to be a pull or anything. But they're all sitting on maybe want to use some of their mana or something, especially now that they got at least one level of arcane aura. I feel like they can maybe spam out some stuff. Yeah, CS War definitely going in the way of the Radiant at the moment, but I'd like to see the team fight. Actually, of both sides is fairly lacking. There's not any big ultimates or anything. I mean, Crystal Maiden ultimate, what can cancel it? I mean, there's the arrow. There's a lot of stuns, so getting that off is going to be very important on positioning. We've got a pull through coming here. Nicely done there. Good play here. But once again, Phoenix now level 6. Maybe you should look to rotate to another lane, do something else. Still 6 minutes in, nearly 7 minutes in, and no first blood. Come on, guys. I know you can do better than this. Unfortunately, Io is sitting a bit low. He's going to have to be really careful with these illusions. Can maybe definitely get some last hits or farm, or we'll just get them destroyed. Henry sitting here trying to block the camp. That is cleverly done, really well. Nicely done. There was first blood. I missed it. God damn it. So Ring of Aquila finished for the Morphling. I'm pretty sure I saw that come in a waveform. Max waveform, 325 damage. Io didn't really have anything much to be expected. Here comes the egg. It's actually a really great egg. It's going to actually burn. No, really good grave there coming out. Is he going to get out? Yes, he's out of the Phoenix, but he's got to dive in. He's actually going to do it. He can do it. You just need to get one more. No, he missed. He ran the wrong way. He can do it. Come on, you just need one more. No, he's stunned. He can't get them off. He needs to. I think that's going to be Creamy McMean dead. But Henry is also... Oh, nearly survives there. But is this poofed up? I can see this. I can see this being his death. He's rolling in. Great meme. Yes. Come on, Gilbert. You've got to run. You've got 2 seconds. One more right click. One more right click and he's out. And he's back to safety as well. Where did he go? Back to base, I think. So that makes it 2-2 now. That was a very interesting piece of play going on there. But yeah, that was a great egg. Nearly, but it was also really good grave. So nicely done by Poofed Up there. They get an arrow onto the arrow. He's gonna get out. He's gonna get out. There's the Aphotic Shield. No problems. But he is a bit low. He went for the phase boots, which I'm not familiar with. I normally go treads, but it'll be interesting to see how this turns out. So this top lane has actually been the quietest. All the blood has been occurred in mid and bot. 41 last hits at 8.5 minutes is pretty damn good there for the Morphling. I mean, not really much thing to do, but there is now turn charges. I'm not really sure they need... Oh no, Gilbert, you're in a lot of trouble here. Turning on overcharge. Actually, I'm not sure. Don't know really sure. Oh, incoming damage reduction, so it reduces damage done. I actually have no idea how that spell works. But he's sitting currently at like, okay, 800 hit points max, and this does 325. In fact, armor... I always forget that the armor on Io is extremely low. But we've got some rotations here. This is an extremely blatant gank here. For some reason, Crystal Maiden is only level 3, although I feel like she's been jungling the whole time, so not really sure what's happened there. Ricky now level 5, Abaddon level 5, Rana level 5, and Bane level 5, so definitely a sort of even dual lane here, but I don't really feel like the Dyers, unfortunately, hasn't really won any of their lanes, and that was a very interesting miscoil there onto the range creep. Got to keep that creep equilibrium in the right place.
Dyer's middle tower is being attacked.
So Trank's built on the IO. This makes sense, I think. Okay, Matt's got some wards now.
Wait, maybe
I'm sure that Luke on the Ricky now knows that there is some wards down there. Creamy McMean farming up nicely, 42 last minutes against the 35 of the Ricky, but I'd say that was fairly even. Henry now is going towards that mech. Is he going to get it in time? There's a ping out saying watch out for this deadly IO, but that's a DD on Morphling. He probably wants to turn this into kill. I think he definitely can kill the IO with just swooping in with that waveform and then hit right clicking it a few times and he's dead. I wouldn't be surprised if this is what happens. Egg is now back up as well. Is this going to be a wraparound? An arrow coming out onto Zabenkek. That's taking half his health, but there is backup. They didn't know that. There is no smoke screen, unfortunately, so they're going to back off here. There's a nice stun onto the Alex, and he goes down. Is Mike going to get out? I don't see this. Don't see this happening. Blink Strike is available, especially with the extra move speed, and that's another kill with the help from the Io. But is Io going to be going down? Go down. He is indeed. One more right click. He's not actually going to do it, unfortunately. He decided to go for that, like basically minimum damage stun. That was a. But unfortunately, Morph, please sell Bolt or cannibalism. Yeah, stop drinking your own yourself. In fact, why doesn't he just have infinite health? Just walk in the river and gain your Boltor charges. So that was a bit of a mistake there from Barry Shippies. I think a right click would have been plenty more damage than an adaptive strike. But well, I think he's going to push, try and get this tower. I think he can do it. No? Okay, he's going to leave it. But unfortunately, Io does have to go back to base now. That relocate did cost him a little bit. But there's a relocate going bot. No, it's a TP. Are they going to try and do something? He's got to get some slows. He's getting some slows down, baiting out a little bit. But he's going to try and... He's not even going to try the egg yet. Not quite. Swoop in. Real slow. Look at that move. Slow. Get a stun onto Henry. Is it going to be enough? No, he's going to egg. And that's going to be definitely the dead of Poofdurf. And also the first death of the Wraith King. But can it be any more? Stun onto Gilbert. But here comes the Morphling. Level 11. Look at that attack slow. It's so slow. But is he going to get out? The Ricky also coming in. Gets the second kill onto the Wraith King. Can they kill the Moonlight Shadow? Is probably enough to help Barry Shippies get out of here. Nice. That was a very good sort of gank and then counter gank. And then counter ganked again. So some more action coming along their way. But here this Radiant Ward has spotted out this Observer Ward, which I imagine will get dewarded fairly shortly. But the push coming in for the Radiant on this top tier 1 Dire Tower. Mech also completed for the Phoenix, so they need to fight now. This is the time to fight with the Mech, because I mean Morphling Wraith King is just so much right click damage in the late game. Okay, Gilbert coming in to try and defend, but here comes the Fiend Script. Nice long range Fiend Script from there, but stopped straight away by the stun from Matt. Is this going to be anything more? The arrow going, missing the poor Crystal Maiden. Look at that magic damage coming out from the IO. But is it going to be enough? You've got to use it earn charge. Earn charge. He doesn't need it. That is ridiculous amounts of damage. But there's 3 of them. This is a lonely Bane. But he's going to be alright. They don't want to dive any further. Just in case there is backup and this ward has been dewarded. Here comes Luke coming in from behind. He does have a smoke screen now. He's hoping that Fanor is going to step back, but I don't think he will. You're opting to go for the Yasha instead of the Diffusal Blade, or maybe he'll get the Diffusal Blade later. I mean, Diffusal Blade is great, obviously, against the Wraith King. Low mana pool, needs that mana to survive. There's another 4 seconds on the egg, but just a little bit of harassment to keep him back. So opted for the max stun build, which I think is less common nowadays, actually. People are like, oh, I completely missed that. So Luke now on a dominating streak, just needing that simple smoke screen and then the Blink Strike. I imagine, yeah, he used a Blink Strike to finish him off. I mean, this Bane is sort of... Bane and Dazzle are going to be easy pickings for Ainsley. Yeah, it looks like he is going to go for that Diffusal Blade now after getting the casual Yasha. This tower is now down for the Dire. Morphling farming right ahead. Looks like he'll probably go for that Manta style. Looking to get aggressive, but that's not it. Not really going to happen. So, it is the Armlet. He is going Armlet. Oh, hit TP in from Luke. I can imagine this is going to be a kill. There's only level 1 reincarnation. Yeah, he's going to be dead. But here comes, actually, here's going to be the Grave. A nice early Grave, which is going to be good. But the relocating, actually, by Io, doing a lot of damage. The Armlet toggling. Is it going to be enough? No, it's not going to be enough. And I can imagine this is going to be the death as well. So that's a double kill. Luke now 5 for nothing. This is definitely a very good fight. But, oh, very nicely timed egg. Because Barry Shippies come in. He's going to have to strength treads, I think. Otherwise he's going to take a lot of damage. But Fanor nicely done with that the grip. And he is down. They're going to get enough, but there's going to be enough to take him down. Herney on a double kill. Who would have thought it? Mech was not used, I don't think. So that's to be expected. I mean, Henry, why would you pick it up? He's got to be careful here. There could be a lot more backup. Yeah, here's going to be the Nightmare. Oh, no Nightmare. Going for the Brain Sap instead. He uses the Mech. He used the Mech. But actually, yeah, that's forced a lot of TPs down at the moment. No. Yep, TPs down from everyone. My voice is already giving way, so good news here. But this has created some space for Zambrella on the Abaddon. Going for the full medic build, which is what you'd expect from a support Abaddon. I think his play is going to be crucial in this game. Let's cancel out any of the major stuns coming out. TP in from Barry Shippies. He's going to try and kill Gilbert now. That's a lot of damage. Just a few more right clicks. Overcharge being used to get away. But this forces him out of lane. It's just obnoxious. Not much he can do at the moment. I think Gilbert needs to keep trying to find these ganks where possible. That sort of combination with the slows with Henry
Radiant's
Well, I think
top
any
tower is
gank with Ainsley Harriet on the Riki is probably going to be really, really good. Oh, an arrow coming in. I think that was a little bit obvious. Is this going to lead to his death? No, no, because of the aphotic shield. Maybe a little slow. There's a miscommunication here, but can they continue to go for this kill? No, there's the leap. He goes in, there's the leap again, but he's got no leaps to get away. No TP either. What? Is he going to get out? He's an Invis hero. They're pinging him out. He's know he's going to be around there. His TP's coming off cooldown now, so I think he's going to be absolutely fine. TP's out. Not much that can happen, unfortunately. So with this cloak, is this going to be this must be a pipe. Looking at last hits, Morphling leading the way with 86, followed fairly closely by the Wraith King, and then actually 45 last hits. Henry, nicely done. I mean, Henry, he surprises me sometimes. He can be a really strong player, and on his good heroes like the Phoenix, it's definitely a force to be reckoned with, even if he doesn't use mech. How's Matt doing here? Looks like he's going for that 4-star, which I think is definitely warranted in this situation. And here comes the gank that I was talking about. This poor Dazzle going to be on his own. Even under tower, there's not really much you can do about it. Oh, he gets the shallow grave off. I think that smoke screen was a little off the mark, although the AoE is a bit small in the first case. And he just TP's out. Nicely done, and Henry's in a bad spot. He has the mech, which he can't use because he's stunned. So close, so the carry manages to get away, but Phoenix does not. So good TPs there. So not too far actually from his Diffusal Blade. Maybe looking to steal some experience here. I'm not really sure he can kill Wraith King, especially now he's got the level 2 reincarnation. So close. It was pretty close. Here comes the relocate. This is what they need. But can they kill him twice without his team coming back up? Here comes the arrow. Is it going to hit anyone? It does hit the Gilbert. The negative earn charge, but with the armlet toggling should be enough. Luke chasing, and yeah, back he goes. What is this Morphling up to? Farming away, I imagine. Yeah, so he's got 1800 gold now. Soon to be what I imagine to be a Yasha, not a Yasha, Manta Style even. Looking to get a kill. Oh, Matt is in so much trouble. Level 6. Look at this right-click damage. Oh, the waveform actually missing, unfortunately. He's got an adaptive strike, though. Lots of damage. One more right-click, but he is slowed. Is the Crystal Maiden going to get away? But there is going to be the waveform up, and that's going to be his death. No, it's not. Oh, yes, it is. Well, I keep speaking too soon, but Fanel 10 in a lot of trouble. Here comes Luke, though, with a lot of damage. Nice Nightmare, but it is not enough. Are they going to try and chase this? Barry Ship, he's strengthening up. Is he strengthened up a little bit? No, he's just going to run away. Meanwhile, Alex, or Cold Turkey I should say, is probably working towards that Maelstrom. He knows his hero very well. Finally, Gilbert has finished this armlet of Mordigian. So it was a support in that trade. Currently, the dire side 14-6, definitely looking in the lead in terms of kills, but in terms of farm, definitely not. Phoenix destroyed the tower and replicated a replica away by the Morphling. He knew he was safe, using to farm up the mid tower, but the push continues. 4 of the dire side trying to get this top tower, where Matt farming up that carry Crystal Maiden. As I mentioned earlier, we just saw his health go a little bit low, but I think this is going to be the end. The Dire are going to back off, defend this mid tower because this split push in Morphling. Damn Morphling. But here comes a relocate. This is going to be enough to finish him off. There's the blink strike, the strength morphing up, but he's got no more mana. Gotta keep going. The Diffusal Blade is finished. I think this must be a kill just about. Yes. Gets in there. Io getting the last kill just before the relocate runs out. That's an invisibility rune for the Riki. I mean, you wouldn't want it on the Riki, obviously. Okay, Soul Ring now picked up. Nice. Interesting. So that was a great kill. They really need to get that kill on the Morphling. So if we have a look at some with graphs, actually. We haven't looked at the graphs. Let's have a look. So experience pretty much even, but in the Dire range, and net worth also in the Dire, but as we saw, the Radiant was farming them, and then they got a few kills on the Dire, and that was enough to swing it back in their favour. So they got to keep this pressure up. There is literally 0 late game apart from this Riki, which could be a bit of trouble. I would have liked to have seen, I think, maybe like a core Abaddon, because Abaddon is really good. Maybe run the Riki off lane and have a support Phoenix maybe, Oh, nicely. Is he gonna? Are they gonna get the kill? No, not enough. They didn't really have the vision. TP out from Alex, nicely done there. But looks like they're gonna try and push this further with 4 of the Dire pushing down, and you can have the 5th if you really need to. How is Fanor doing? A little bit poor, but he is the position 4, 5. I don't really know, but the support's definitely underleveled. Level, but at least underfarmed at the moment. Oh dear, Mike's in a lot of trouble. This is the power of Ricky, but the Nightmare just in time. The silence wore off, and it's gonna be enough. Once again, I feel like a little bit slow on that aphotic shield. Otherwise, that might have been a kill. But there were no more blink strikes. But Diffusal Blade finished. Here comes the push. They can do it. Meanwhile, Barry's ship, he's split pushing away. Actually, no, he didn't go for the mount. He's going straight for the Ghost Scepter, probably into E-Blade. All ultimates are available. Watch out for that arrow. It's not going to hit anyone. And the top tower's fallen. And I can imagine probably Barry's ship, he has a TP and can come defend now. You've also got Moonlight Shadow around. I feel like this Mirana is a little underleveled at the moment, but not much can be done about that. Blade Mail, interesting. Here comes an arrow. Ooh, that was really close. At least it gave them some vision. Nice vision arrow. Meanwhile, the Wraith King, Cream Meme farming away in the jungle. Is there going to be an initiation? Trying to do as much damage as they can to this tower, but the split push is real. Morphling can split push past them than all of you. I think they just need to like dive in with the egg and get, yeah, so sort of dive, get your. Okay, they're deciding to back off actually. Lucas had to rotate all the way top, sort of preventing this push because of Barry's ship he's. Ewan. I just love saying Barry's ship he's. Great name. And the D ward comes out, nicely done there by Poofed Up. Or whoever put the sentry ward down. Maybe it was Fennel. I don't know. Actually, not that far from the E-Blade, just another 1,000 gold, and that's going to deal some real damage to these low HP heroes. I mean, Ricky does a lot of damage, but he has no health. In fact, picking up that Ogre Club, I imagine, could be an SMY or a BKB. Or the Sanj to the Asher, as it were. Morphling. It's got a haste rune. This is dangerous. Gilbas, be careful. Yeah, here comes the attack. Unfortunately, the waveform misses. Is there anything to... Yeah, there's enough to... There's creeps to tether to. Sorry folks, my voice is completely going out because it doesn't like talking for a long time, apparently. What about hero levels? Let's have a look at that. So yeah, the Morphling way ahead, but the Dire have 3 level 13 heroes. So I think it's all very even at the moment.
Top tower is
I think we can switch over to net worth and we can see that it is pretty close indeed. BKB now for Cream and Mean. That's going to be great for preventing that mana burn from the Diffusal Blade or the silences or whatever it may be. Luke eyeing up this juicy Bane with an IO. Oh, they've got to be really careful here. There is backup though. They're going to try and push this mid tier 1 tower down. Replicate created, so that's another safety net for this Morphling, who is already very hard to kill with the Strength Morph ability. This ward's spotting an outgoing there though, and spotting Creamy McMeme. Oh, they know this is happening. This is a very dead dazzle, I imagine. Yep, but Nightmare up onto the Ricky with the arrow imminent. Ah, they use the dust. They're going to find him. Nope, no arrow, but then the Fiend's Grip, but quickly removed. Nicely done there. So the Fiend's Grip having literally no effect. The Aphotic Shield so powerful in this situation. I think Abaddon was an excellent pickup this game. I just hope we can see some more of it. I haven't really seen the ulti being used. Hasn't really been needed though at the moment. They can see this, so they're going to go for it. They're baiting with this juicy Crystal Maiden. They can see it. There must be a Sentry Ward some down. And yeah, the Replicate out by the Morphling. In fact, it's just going to continue, and it's probably going to split push. But I think this tier 1 tower is going to be there. So where is it? There's a TP in by... Okay, it was poofed up. The weave being used, that long range weave. They've got to be really careful here. Coming around the back there. Here comes the 2 live BKB Oh, Zemenkek in a lot of trouble here. They need to get this tower though. They really need to get it. No, it's being fortified. Zemenkek being hit by the arrow. He's in a lot of trouble. He does have his ulti though. Luke around the back. Is they going to do anything? They still have not got this tower nicely defended, and actually Crystal Maiden destroyed it. So no casualties or anything there. But ulti from Abaddon being used, but it didn't really matter. This Blade Mail pickup I think is a little interesting, but who knows, maybe it'll pay off. I mean, the Morphling doesn't have a BKB, so... But he does have his E-Blade. Dun dun dun! Haste Rune now. Applied to Gilbert. Yeah, Luke went for the S and Y. That strength needed. I think maybe... Well, S and Y or BKB is perfectly good. There, for the BKB, to be fair, there is the Fiend script, which is very strong. Moonlight Shadow being used, but I think they saw it. I think this was this a defensive or an offensive one? I don't really know. But I think they know it's going to happen. Maybe people should look to Roche. So this is a pipe finish now for Henry. He's going to get stunned though. He didn't get the swoop off. He didn't realise. I think he should be okay. The arrow isn't going to hit anyone. It does actually just about hit the full max damage, but with the IO to back him up, they're not going. The Radiant are not going to move forward. Derp. This ward is actually doing work, so that's really nicely done. Look at all these Radiant wards here. I think these two are a little weird. I'm not really sure why they're together, but this one's about to expire. A little strange, and then this nice rune ward here. It does give a bit of safety in that jungle area. Don't know why I said it like that. That was weird. So what's the plan? I think this Morphling is getting fat. I think, was that the E-Blade finish? That is the E-Blade finished. And he's only going to get fatter, a lot fatter. Ricky is not great at farming, but he's got his eyes on this juicy Wraith King, who does have a BKB and another life. But I don't think if he doesn't use that BKB in the first life, he's not going to have mana to use it anyway, so... Who knows? Is this going to be a smoke up, or are they going to go into Roche or something? Relocate top onto... It's just an illusion. It's not the real Bane! Don't use too much on it, and it's just going to... out of existence. Oh, I bet it feels a bit stupid now. But he's going to go back, no problems. Not too much harm done, apart from multi-use Ricky trying to get a kill. But there's just too much backup at the moment. Wraith King farming away. He's got 1800 gold. Probably go for like a attack speed item, maybe an AC or something. AC or the Mjolnir. That's right, I can say it now. This is going to be a Yule Scepter actually. This Crystal Maiden has been farming pretty well. So yeah, the farm definitely more evenly spread across the dial, though the Radiant have all their eggs in the 2 carries, which I think, you know, is fair enough. Was that weave used? Scouting weave? It was indeed. Luke still trying really hard. He's 7 for 1, but he's got 108 last hits, which isn't too bad. Farming pretty well. But he wants to get some more kills. He's really hungry for that stuff. That juicy feed. Wraith King with the armor. He's got 2100 gold. Is he going to spend it? So the plan here, I think the plan definitely has to be a relocate gank, or they need to get a pick off before they go in. But I think just run in with the egg. Get the minus attack damage. Oh, you guys saw how long that game was going on for. Just run in, and then in all the hazard. Yeah, they got the pipe going up now. They really want to go in here. Comes the arrow. Is going to do anything. Nightmare onto Zemenkek, but I think that's okay. They're okay if they throw things on Zemenkek. The egg coming maybe a little bit late. He probably wanted to position down here, but the damage onto Fan was going to be so high. This is exactly what they needed. So this secures them the tower. So that was really nicely done. The swoop in by the egg. Ricky comes in by the egg. I keep calling Phoenix the egg, but uses the egg. But the invis is going to be enough. Actually, no, the invis disjoints the stun onto Luke.
Dire's middle tower is under siege.
So let's have a look at these graphs again. Things definitely in favour of the Dire, but not by much. They have to keep pushing this advantage. Every time I think Henry just needs to swoop in, get his slow off on everyone, maybe use mech and pipe beforehand, get a good ulti off. That will create some, definitely, it does do an awful lot of damage over time. Then Ricky in the back lines can do, like, maybe pick off the supports, like the Dazzle. Definitely the Bane will be a major target. And then hopefully maybe a Crystal Maiden ulti along with a lot of other damage from the other two sources, and they can win a team fight. But on the side of the Radiant, the Morphling DD at the moment with an E-Blade, he can pick off someone straight away, pretty much. There's an awful lot of lockdown with the stun from the Wraith King. There are like many disables of Bane. So we'll see how this goes. Oh, they know. Oh, Gilbert, he's going to take a lot of damage to Fiend's Grip straight away, but Fanor taking a lot of damage as well. But here comes Luke. That crit is massive and he's dead straight away. Nothing they can do about it. So Io does get out, but the main carry, the Ricky, is now dead. This is looking a little bit disastrous. It's definitely going to be a tower. There is buyback, but I don't think they really want to waste it just on a T2. Maybe if they push up T3, get the racks, but by that time there will be respawn. In fact, you just buy an item or just run out. Yeah, bought the item. Going for that BKB, which is maybe what you should have gone for first, because there's so much damage. Henry, is he going to try and do anything? He's swooping around. Actually, the Blade Mail was pretty good there, but the egg firing does come out. But this is one tanky Wraith King. He's got another life. He's going to come back after this. You could throw one on him, but they don't have any detection. An arrow to the face hits on the Crystal Maiden, and then there's the lifeline for the Wraith King. I'm not sure whether they really needed it because of the extra life he's got anyway. And yep, with a miscall, he's going to go down. They're going to chase after this final 10. No more health. This Sunray doing an awful lot of damage. There's a DD damage onto Alex, but I don't think it's going to be enough. He's going to TP out. Is he going to get out in time? I think he will. There's not enough damage on Gilbert. And here comes the E-Blade and the massive damage. But Barry Ship Piece is caught in the caught in here at the moment. He can replicate the Henry and get out if he really wants to. But I think he's just going to wait for one waveform. Yeah, that's it. Maybe he's going to wait there. Maybe they think he's gone. Luke now back in the action. So it was a pretty good trade. Two supports for a mid, but this does mean they might be able to push down. That's a lot of the control gone for the Radiant. Level 19 on this Morphling. These carries are fat and he gets hit by an arrow. That's unfortunate. I hate it. You're like, Invis, you weren't aiming for me. This was just scouting, but you hit me anyway. In fact, this T2 tower here is taking a lot of damage. Fortification used by the Radiant off this tier 2 mid tower. Replicate used, so this Barry Ship Piece has another backup plan. He uses the E-Blade, he doesn't really do anything. And the Mirana goes down to Luke, but is it going to be a fight here? A lot of damage on Zabenkek, his ulti is used.
Dire's bottom tower is under siege.
Yeah, and they got to go back. Gilbert has to go back. Was that? Really? No, that was a TP, no really came. So they're backing off. They do about half damage to the tower, but meanwhile about half damage was done by creeps onto their own tower. Radiant definitely looking, I feel like the later this goes, the stronger they're going to get. And a BKB it picked up by Morphling, not wanting more agi, just that survivability to survive any. I guess the Phoenix does do a lot of magic damage. In fact, there was an awful lot of magic damage on the team, apart from the Ricky, so not much you can do after that. I think this Abaddon needs to transition into a carry, but he's going for their 4 staff, which is also very strong in pretty much any game. Ooh, Moonlight Shadow being used. Oh, that's because they're being ganked, but I don't think there's any detection. They get out, no problems. So, gank again, not quite done to perfection, which is what they need. The Maelstrom now finished, along with the Asher on the Mirana. I'd like to see maybe, I guess, with this ring of regen, we'll probably go towards a 4 stuff, but I think a blink would be pretty good as well. Or maybe just a straight up like BKB or something. But that is a long way off. So you can see, yeah, the net worth, the split along, like, Matt actually on this Crystal Maiden is pretty fat. He's got, but I don't even know where he's got all this gold from. What is this? A blink, Yules, and a 4 staff. And that 4 staff also now finished on Abaddon. Wow, hopefully you can put these to good use, because you could definitely blink initiate and maybe try and blow someone up.
This'll come in handy.
2 observer wards in the same spot. Not really surprising. How's this Wraith King doing? Going for that AC like I mentioned earlier. Farming away nicely. This Morphling. Gah. 3k gold nearly. So I imagine that's got to be a Manta. He's going to try and go for it. Using the, he's got his S and Y block, but he's turning to fight. Actually, no. Is he going to get anything? He does not get it. Even though Ricky did a lot of damage to him, he still gets out. But that is a 10-second BKB used. So that was definitely a win. Can they kill the Wraith King? They got to silence, but they got to kill him twice. And once again, he's just going to TP out. There's no stuns. Quick reaction, save him there. Invis on Morphling now. They did spot. Actually, did they spot this? I think they did. But Matt is dead. He's gone. He's dead. With the Tranquils, he's pretty fast, but sights are locked. Morphling going in level 20 against the level 12 Crystal Maiden. He's gone. Bang. Not much you can do about that, and TP's out straight away just in case. Anti-style now finished on Morphling. Leading the net worth charts, not to be surprised, but Ricky and Wraith King close by. Arrow to the face. I mean, when that Sunray is firing, you kind of know whereabouts the Phoenix is going to be, but it didn't really do much because this Pipe of Insight, that 30% spell resistance, is pretty significant. Imagine this is a Shiva's Guard now. Nearly got enough for that Mystic stuff. I definitely think Shiva's is a great item this game because of the armor, the aura, and just the attack slow as well was really good for kiting, and just the movement slow as well. Great for kiting around that Wraith King. What does he have now? So he's finished that Assault Cuirass. That's going to really help his team. Morphling, and Mirana has some fairly strong right clicks now as well. This mid game has definitely been a little bit of a lull. Not many kills, but I imagine there's going to be a fairly climactic ending. Ogre Club, is this going to be an SMY as well, or maybe a BKB? I would think a BKB, but SMY is maybe not so bad. They're pinging out these D wards. Berry shit peas. Now a regen rune and 1800 gold. Getting this gold real quick. So I think got to save the Yules for that Bane. It's like sit in the background, blink, Yules in, do whatever you can. Oh, they know. They must know. They must know. They're in a lot of trouble here. They're stunned onto the Bane kick, but that's it. They didn't want to initiate onto that. They didn't know what else there was. But we shall see. Because currently Ricky sitting a little far away at the moment. 0 charges on that Diffusal Blade. What's he getting? BKB, yeah. So this is going to make him a lot more survivable against that lockdown. So Crystal Maiden, when the fight, I think, in terms of the Dire, they need to initiate with the Phoenix. I think that's the only way. Get off with all his spells, and then as he's about to die, use Supernova. I mean, that confusion that Ricky can do a lot of damage along with Crystal Maiden ulti, and the Crystal Maiden just needs to sit at the back, blink in and yours whoever gets Fiend's Grip. Or, to be fair, there is also the Abaddon alternative using a Photic Shield also. I think it's kind of hard because you have Abaddon as your tanky frontliner ideally, because he has his sort of basically second life. But on the other hand, you kind of want him to sit back and not get stunned, so that if anyone does get initiated on, you can use a Photic Shield, which makes it really tricky. It's sort of like you got to plan what you want to do. No Roches have been taken, but it looks like they might try for it now. No, okay, they don't want to go. The Radiant are aware of this. No, they used a little dust in the hope that they might find something, but they didn't. I mean, we can just look at these graphs. Sorry, I need to give my voice a little bit of a break then. The Dire, when they're not, when these fights aren't happening, the Radiant are just getting a much like an XP and gold lead. Which isn't surprising considering they have some really strong farmers. Especially, and they also have Mirana with a Maelstrom that increases things a lot. But Shiva's now finished. I think they need to go fight now. And they can definitely do it with the right initiation. And there's a smoke. I don't know. That might have been spotted out. I don't. They were up on the high ground, so probably not. They need to get a pick. This Morphling is going to be so hard to kill. I think if they can kill Wraith King twice, it's massive. But there's no one in the jungle at the moment. They're going to be searching for something that isn't there. Oh, there's no Morphling. They're going to jump on him, but he's got... You just get out there. He blows up the Crystal Maiden nicely. And the stun onto the pancake. That was unfortunate there. And they're going to try and turn this around. Moonlight Shadow has been used. Looking for a Fiend Script there. Oh no, this Luke's in a lot of trouble. Fiend Script, full stuff. It's not going to do anything. You need to Aphotic Shields him, yeah. We got him there, just about in time. Nicely used of that Blade Mail. They're taking a lot of damage because of this, but Luke is low, but he's getting healed up by the... he just wants to go ham. He goes in. He's going to try and pick off Cold Turkey, but he's not taking a lot of damage. The egg a little far away to do any sort of real stuff. this Ricky is doing work now. Oh, that Blink Strike range. That's a double kill. It's actually a really good fight there. But the Morphling is still alive, and so is the Wraith King. The two cores can definitely hold this for now. But I think they should definitely look towards this Roche. Or a tower at least. Maybe both. Or they're going to go... There is no Remnant available, but his Strength trading up on the Morphling. Stun onto Luke, but that's not going to do anything at the moment. Report Phoenix for Phlegm. Henry sitting the sidelines here. They've got to take this tower. The supports will be up in about 5 seconds, but Luke takes so much damage from that shotgun. But the heal's coming out. That's really nicely done there by Henry and the mech as well. Maybe a little bit late, but we got there. This healing coming from everyone is keeping them alive, but they have not got this tower. They have to get this tower, but everyone's back up, and they're gonna have to back off here. Maybe they can. Well, they can't really go Roche now. I think maybe we should have gone Roche instead of tower. Are they gonna fake back? They're gonna try and pick. Oh, Poofed Earth's in a lot of trouble here, but the shotgun is gonna be enough to pick off the Abaddon straight away. Go, go, go. He's got to go for... Yeah, he's like 3 hits and he's gone. Ricky doing a lot of damage. He's got that level 3 Blink Strike as well. That BKB pickup around this fight was really handy. They couldn't do anything to him at all. Feed Script's being used on Phoenix here. That's a nice long range one there. Starfall, Arrow is up in a sec as well, and no egg. Did have Mechanism or Shiva's, but I think he was stun locked there, so couldn't really do anything about that. So how do these fights? Fights didn't really change anything much apart from XP. Why would you cancel the dive? For this Morphling, what's the next big item going to be? Probably a butterfly. Invisibility. As you can see, there's so much shit talk. High quality shit talk.
This is the hardest part of being an impartial announcer. Balancing how little I care about anything that's happening here.
45 minutes in. The kills definitely are not indicative of how the game is going at the moment. I'd say this is an even game. It could go either way, but the longer this game goes, the more the Radiant are in favour. Invis Rune Hero rate available for Alex. He's gonna hit the arrow. That's great. You need dust. You need to ulti. Oh, he needs to feed script, but there's support coming in from the eye. This could go badly, but the Moonlight Shadow might be enough. Fano in a lot of trouble. There's no detection. Nope, nothing. It's just gonna go back. Okay. I think Matt is in a lot of trouble here. Here comes the arrow. Nicely defended. Well done, Creep. Blocking in there. So bottom lane is pushed out a little bit for the Dire. I just feel that Radiant, they've been in terms of the farm on the two cores is definitely, especially this Morphling. So actually it looks like he's going to go for the Satanic, playing a lot more defensively, which I guess he can afford to do, to be perfectly honest. I imagine the Reaver's going to be picked up now. Oh, okay, saving that gold. Basher for Ricky as well. I think this is a great item. I mean, you either go attack speed or you get the Basher. I mean, you got fairly good attack speed anyway, and if you got the IO tethered to you as well, that's going to be increased. So 4 sentry wards. Can't miss anyone out, but is there dust? No. Relocate, go in top. They're going to try and pick up this Morphling, but he's just going to waveform and TP out. I don't really think. It's just such an elusive hero and a pain in the arse, and they lose a tower for that as well, for nothing. Basher now for the Wraith King, who is hitting pretty hard. Puts that armlet on, he's doing a lot of damage. A lot of health, 2 lives. He's level 3 now, so that cooldown of 60 seconds really isn't an issue at all. I just feel there's a lot more area for the Radiant to grow. Like, this Crystal Maiden is pretty much maxed out. I mean, you could go like a BKB or an Ags or whatever, but unless you can guarantee you get that. I thought we weren't split pushing. Lol, no, this is Sweaty Sundays. Because it's played on a Sunday and we got all sweaty. This is sweat, yes. Being pretty quiet. See how this goes. Like I said, I still think the Dire can definitely do this. Look at these tools. This is ridiculous enough. So a pretty farmed Phoenix. Get a good dive in, make them focus the egg, or they'll just get, you know, you've got to run away. And the chaos, I think, is what the Radiant need with this IO, sort of like with the high move speed with the IO and the Ricky. That's what they need. They need chaos in these fights. But if the Radiant get the sort of the team fight they want, there is, because of the gold advantage and how hard the cause hits, there's just nothing that they can do about it. So I honestly think this game is all on how Henry can initiate and force them to either hit the egg or do it. Oh, there was a Hex. I didn't realise a Hex now. This might be the one chance, but the BKB waveform away, and they just can't kill this Morphling. There is not enough lockdown, which is unfortunate, really. And if you're not killing him, he's split pushing. So, here comes the Roche attempt. Can they take it time? You need to hit him in the back. Get someone else to tank it up. And hit him in the back. Arrow! Nicely. Does some more damage to Roche, but they know this is happening. Here comes the Moonlight Shadow. I can see this is going to be the big fight. We've only hits Gilbert, so not really going to do much there. They de-ward with the Sentry Ward. They know there's another ward up here. Henry is invisible with an Invis Room, but he's got to be careful. They know they have a Sentry. But this could be the time to go in. Where is everyone else? Healing back up. Nope. Everyone playing extremely safe. There is so much risk. People's honor. Pride. This is more than $1 million. This is honor and pride amongst your friends. What is that's priceless? Is it going to be initiate onto an illusion? Yeah. Ricky, 10 for 2s, nicely. Let's have a look at these kills and deaths. So yeah, Ricky leading the board, followed up by the Morphling. But kills and all this don't really mean that much at the moment. This is Morphling having like 10,000 more XP, well, gold. Well, not quite 10,000, but a lot more gold. And he's still got like bots and another slot. Imagine a butterfly. How are they going to kill him? Seriously, how? Possibly looking again at this Roche. You're the one doing the split pushing. Oh, is this arrow going to hit anyone? No, not going to do anything. But it is scouting. It does show them where they are. They know they're doing the Ancients. The Wraith King is getting... Oh, he's got another 3k gold. So I'm guessing he's probably want to go for that Abyssal now. Really increases the damage and the lockdown. Wow. Morphling illusions, real strong. Arrow is not going to hit anyone. Blink to safety. God, smoke up. You got to smoke up. Get a good Phoenix egg, and you can win this fight. Whereas the Radiant, they're happy to sit back, and this is totally legitimate strategy. I mean, I know Gilbert, they ran out of time, he went to pick Invoker but didn't have enough time, so what can they do? Play what they have. I think this IO pickup has been fine. He's 6 for 4. He's got a sheep stick. But it's just the sheer amount of magic damage, and how many BKBs are there now? There's 3 BKBs on the Radiant side. I mean, the stun does go, the egg stun does go through BKB, but the damage does not. This is so tanky. 2.7k health, 2.6k health plus a shitload of lifesteal and any strength morphing he wants to do. Just, what can you do apart from get that? Just maybe accept the fact that you can only get the 3 supports, but then you got to push, get an objective. True soft. What are they gonna do? Okay, so Diffusal 2 is picked up now. Oh dear. Got a little bit caught up. They got no detection. There's no detection. Oh no. Just one more hit and he would have been dead. That's the most amount of action we got all day for this last half an hour. But this lead is just climbing. Arrow is going to hit. There's a pancake right in the face, but I don't think they can do anything about it. Everyone's so far away. One of the problems with hitting a long range arrow is it's not always follow up. And especially if the enemy team is back up and ready to go. What's it going to be? He's got the bots. Okay, so this is it. This is 5 of the diet. They can do this. Stop the zing. Fight. There's going to be a fight. I know there is. Moonlight Shadow has been used. They put a bunch of sentry wards down. They know it's going to happen. Alex in a bit of trouble here. No, he's going to be fine. They got to watch out for the reinitiate. This is an illusion. They might throw too much on it. Arrow coming in. It's going to hit Henry. He's a major target. The Fiend Script being used on Zabenkek. They need to get the egg off. They need the mech. Use the mech. Shivas. He zooms out. Got to get slow. The egg is being used. Gilbert alive, keeping this Zabenkek alive. Matt getting a wonderful ulti off. It's going to do so much damage, but there's a Felix doing so much damage. They're only going to bring him down once. BKB now being used by Luke, but he's going to go down. This is it. It's only it's 5 versus 2. The IO is also going to down. The Crystal Maiden just about getting out. He's going to die as well. Frozen. Leap is not available, but the very fast morphling is going to come in. That's a massive team fight, and that's a double kill as well. A lovely Crystal Maiden ulti, but there's just so much tank, and that was a lovely shallow grave as well, keeping the Wraith King alive long enough for him to do a lot more damage. All these lanes are pushed in. This is probably going to be... There are 3 buybacks available, but I think this is going to be a full set of racks. Fortification is used. Things are looking a little grim. Buyback from Io, buyback from Ricky, buyback from Crystal Maiden. Respawning Abaddon shortly, so 1 rack is going to go down, but can he defend the 3rd? They freeze up, poofed up, he's going to go down, but there comes the shotgun. It's not going to be enough. Fanor nicely done there, nightmaring up Luke, but is it going to be enough? He's got another blink strike. I think Fanor is gone and dead, but there's still the 2 massive calls up. Nice Yules there, dodging the E-Blade there. Was it E-Blade or he dodged something? But godlike now for Barry Shitpeas. Gilbert down. These are 3 diebacks. What are they going to do? I'm pretty sure they're going to call GG. 55 minutes into the game and we finally get some racks down and GG has been called. Henry remembering to use Shivas this time. Accidental self-use. So that was so the early game was great, the mid was a bit boring from our perspective, but it was nicely farmed up by the Radiant. They knew that they had the late game and that's what they could do. The Dire needs to push their I didn't think is they didn't really have like a big advantage in the mid game. They were being, you know, Ricky had to be careful because they were grouping up. Farm Simulator 2015. But thanks everyone for I played Wisp Vidya. So thanks everyone for listening to this cast. I mean, hopefully it was alright. My voice was a little bit weak. It happens sometimes, not much I can do about it, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you guys later.